Yep.
Okay. Hello and welcome back. Today, now we are here with Michele Ivey.
Hi.
So, how are you enjoying Midwest Media Expo?
I love Midwest Media Expo. Everyone here is extremely awesome, and the events are just outstanding.
We saw you in a panel earlier.
Ooh, which one?
The Andre one. Andre the
Yeah, sitting up front, harassing him one way or another about turtle stuff. Yes, the best way of doing it. And
no, go ahead.
we also ran a panel earlier today about turtle cartoons. Tomorrow we're doing one about the movies.
Oh.
11:30 a.m.
Sorry, I just wanted to know my stuff. That's awesome. So, what do you think of what's going on with turtles right now? Like, I know in the comics some really dramatic stuff has gone on. I know the movie came out pretty recently.
Well, the movie is its own media. It's not one that I will ever hold high because they gave the turtles super strength, and that's not something I'm too fond of because I like that the turtles were more just like us and could help inspire people to stand up for themselves without superpowers. So it's not my favorite media. It's fun for action and stuff, and I know that some people have really taken a liking to it, and you can appreciate that for each individual. The comics, yeah, they've taken a little turn towards the dark side right now. I'm enjoying it because I'm enjoying watching the fans' reactions, and I can't wait to see where they're actually taking it later.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well. So, I'm sorry, I'm like it out. So, like, what is your favorite thing about what is your favorite thing about turtles, like TNT and stuff like that?
Well, they're not superheroes. They're not ones who want to go out there and fight. They fight because they have to. They're different, so they stand out and they're thrown into really bad situations. And when I was a kid, I was gang beaten. I was treated as an outcast. 15 to 30 kids would gang up and beat me up. And you know, all the superheroes at the time, from Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Thundercats, He-Man, Ghostbusters. Everyone either had expensive gadgets or superpowers. And so instead of standing up for myself, I would cower and let these kids beat me up. And when Ninja Turtles came out, they actually taught me that I don't need to do that. I can get into some sort of training and actually stand up for myself. And that's what inspired me to stop fighting. And it did. Since I got into martial arts, I had 2 fights, and both of them I walked away without them hurt or me. And it ended all of the violence. Yeah, they still picked on me, but I'd rather be picked on than actually be beaten.
Wow, that's an incredible story. Whoa.
That's why there's so much passion behind my fandom. It actually made a huge difference in my life. They also taught me to read.
It's wonderful.
So I was dyslexic, first grade reading level in 5th grade. The schools told me I was too old for reading help and kicked me out of the reading classes. And I wasn't reading books. My mom saw this. She picked up the movie novel, or the first movie, and said, if you read this before the movie comes out, you can see the first showing of the movie skipping school that day. And so I read that book. It took me 3 months to read the book, but I read the book just in time for the movie to come out. I finished it that week. My mom tested me to make sure I actually read it, and then I got to go see the movie. After that, she started buying me the comic books, and then magazines started coming around with words like animatronic. So I did literally learn to read through Ninja Turtles.
That's wonderful.
So it's a big part of my life, and I know it's helped others too.
So, what is your favorite series as far as like, do you prefer cartoon-wise, I guess?
Cartoon-wise, each of them has a meaning. The original cartoon is definitely nostalgia because that's what got me a fan. But story-wise, plot-wise, it didn't own me because it wasn't consistent. As you can pick up any season and enjoy that episode as a single standalone without needing to know the rest of the series. 4 Kids caught me definitely being closer to the Mirage comic books. It has the strongest plot line and strongest character development for me. I think the brothers really do act more like a family inside that one. The Nickelodeon one is fun because you're watching the turtles grow into their personalities, and they're bringing back all the nostalgic feelings of bringing in characters that we know and love, like Bebop Rocksteady. We have now Mondo Gecko coming up soon. Mutagen Man has been in the series. They keep throwing all these random characters, Pete the Pigeon, at us that old fans can catch on and new fans can enjoy as a new experience without knowing the past.
Can the cameraman ask a question?
Sure.
How do you feel about the next mutation?
I love it.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
I found another person that does.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation had a rough beginning because they were not actually originally approved of. A female turtle, there was a huge fight against it. But for the fans, this was actually a good time. It was #1 for its time slot, #1 for kids programming, and it really brought fans online together as a community. Most of the fans who now trash it used to write reviews about how much they loved each of the episodes. It's kind of funny. For me, it was a personal experience because I actually got to visit the set, meet the actors. I have a picture of me with the different actors from the different parts of the set, and I learned the scripts are actually better than the series. You want to know a scene from Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation's first episode? It's a scene between Michelangelo and Donatello. It's cut because it doesn't move the story along at all. But they're sitting at a computer, and Donatello, she wants to know our age. Oh man, I love chat rooms. We're all skinny, cold-blooded reptile meal, hot-blooded blade. Tell her our age. We're 18. Her and her friend just turned 17. Touchdown! She wants to know what we look like. Tell the truth. Tell her we're strong, handsome, intelligent, and the martial arts of fast machines. Leave out the green part. Leave out the green part.
That's beautiful.
My favorite scene inside the full script, and it was cut, and a little trivia thing that most people won't know is that is actually the rehearsal or the tryout line that Kirby Moore used to get the role of Michelangelo.
Oh, wow. Really?
So, yeah. There's so much tidbits about this stuff. I mean, the voice of Raphael from that series was actually the costume wearer of Raphael from the third movie, Matt Hill.
Oh, wow.
So, and the stunt doubles, we had a couple of them come over from the first Turtle movie, including Larry Lamb, who actually worked on Turtles 2 and 3 as Leonardo's stunt double, inside the Next Mutation.
Well, you were just dropping all sorts of TMNT knowledge on us. Wow.
I can do that, like, okay, they're coming out of the shell store. Out of our shells, the turtles that went around in concert. Well, in the second go around, when they went over to Europe and came back over to Six Flags, they brought in some new actors to take over. Well, the guy who originally started off as Donatello and switched over to Raphael by the time they did the second tour, getting down to town in 1992. He's now one of the village people. He's the biker.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
I just can keep going with that kind of stuff. That's what Cowabunga Corner is. It's sharing all the behind-the-scenes knowledge, not just because of stuff I've studied up on, but because these people are my friends. And I feel that one thing is every media cannot exist the way it is without every part of the media and everyone getting the appreciation and the chance to share their stories. So when I'm out there, I'll interview anyone from the sound guy to the person wearing the costumes to the writers to the directors, just so that their stories are out there. And I interview the fans because really they wouldn't keep making it if it wasn't for us.
Yeah. Right.
So it's all about getting out there and enjoying what you enjoy, no matter what it is, from comic books, movies, video games, going out to sport games, whatever it is, if there's a passion behind it, love it, live it, and enjoy it.
Have you been lecturing on the history of the Mutant Ninja Turtles since you've gone here? I'm not sure. What have you exactly been informing them on since I got here?
I've been talking about Ninja Turtles all the way since I got to the convention.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Don't you love my friends?
Totally. And I love the Steam Power Giraffe stuff.
Hey.
Totally awesome stuff.
Agreed.
So, I guess I might have another question. I might. I just give it a minute. So.
Sorry, our interviews aren't the most professional,
Yeah,
but
That's what the editing board is for.
yes.
You did mention that you read Cowabunga Corner.
Yes.
Please go check that out. Cowabunga Corner. What are you working on now, and what are you kind of moving forward, moving to the future?
With Cowabunga Corner, it's mainly just to get out the stories right now. Free. Yeah, we have a donation area so people can try and help us out. Like right now, we really need a new hard drive. But mainly what it is saying, okay, there's all these different areas out there giving you all this different information on the Ninja Turtles. How about an area where most of the information is coming from the actors' mouths? And so we'll sit down, actually have a conversation with them, and let the fans send in questions beforehand to answer their questions as well. We also try to cover more than just turtles. Like, I'm obviously a geek of toys and everything. I've got all of my original He-Man, my Thundercats, my Ghostbusters, my Care Bears, my Little Ponies. I've got all that stuff, so I got into doing toy reviews. So we do a lot of actual action figure reviews. Right now with me, this is Sparrow. I picked them up at Toy Fair 2015. It is an actual robot. This little ball is controlled by my cell phone. See how he starts shaking?
Ah, cool.
Oh wow.
Every time I move, he wants to go wherever I'm pointing the phone at. And he's waterproof. He'll go down steps. And one of my jobs is to review him, show the different games he does. So I bring him to events and get some crowd public testing with him. He's getting the crowd to jump because they don't expect a little robot ball to go between their legs. It's been a lot of fun. I'm out there just to share my stuff, share the stuff with the fans around me, and share the stories of the creative teams behind it. And we're doing it a little bit different. I don't want to dedicate myself to a certain message board or a certain Facebook group, because I think that this knowledge belongs to the entire fandom, and that's why I got Cowabunga Corner instead of just going, okay, I'm sharing all the stuff on this board. Like Reddit wants you to share everything as a single post and not share your own website. I don't believe in that, because it's better to share a link to a website that everyone can unite at than going to like favoritism to somebody else's social media site.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I don't think it's right that people call bloggers that post in areas that are related to their blog spam. Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all, because we do all the work going out there, researching the stuff, putting it out there for the people, or doing our own video editing, traveling across the country, getting the interviews and stuff. We should be allowed to share our links to fellow fans and those medias. Now, if we're going, like, if I took my Ninja Turtle interview that's completely nothing but Ninja Turtles and jumped onto a Batman blog and said, check out this Ninja Turtle interview, that's blog spam.
Yeah.
But if I'm going into a Ninja Turtle site and I'm saying, check out this Ninja Turtle interview, that's not. That's a fan doing something for the fandom as a whole. We're putting the work, the effort into it, and we're not getting paid for it. So the least they can do is appreciate the work that we do. And it's every blog out there. There's a lot of really good Ninja Turtle blogs out there. There's one called Ninja Pizza that presses a lot of, posts a lot of press releases and keep up with the comic books. There is Go Green Machine that shares a lot of different toys and everything that's coming out, and news on different events coming up. It's all about what the fans can access. And if we all work together as a team, share each other's stuff, and make sure the news is out there, it's better for the entire fandom. But when you turn around and say, oh, you're spamming us. No, that's not how it works.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been really nice talking to you, so thank you so much.
Hey, before we go, can we get a booyakasha?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.